Woman Kills is this idea of community, of what Haddonfield's gone through over the last 40 years, and that drama that just inspired through so many people. What did it mean to you to have Kyle Richards, Nancy Stevens, Charles Cyrus come back this time around?
Well, you can only imagine how emotional it was. I knew what the movie was about. I knew that Lori, was wounded, and I knew that they were going to focus the movie on these other people whose lives were also traumatized. And so, obviously, when I showed up on the set and saw each of these individuals, there were a lot of tears shed. There was a lot of just holding each other, thinking about how long we've all been running from Michael Myers.
Michael Myers was flesh and blood, but a man couldn't have survived that fire.
Halloween fans are the most extraordinary people I've ever met. I'm here because of the fans. The only reason I'm sitting here with you, the only reason you have all those movies on the shelf behind you is because of the people that love them. There's something between the enigmatic Michael Myers and the human Laurie Strode that touches everybody. And I wouldn't have a career on any level. I wouldn't have the life I have today were it not for that young woman singing "I Wish I Had You All Alone" as she walked down the street before she met Michael Myers.
I'm coming for you, Michael. With that knife?
Paul is here now. Hey, Paul.
Still alive.
You survived the screening. Lovely conversation with Jamie Lee Curtis.
One of my favorite interviews of all time. I will just tell you that.
Really present.
Really present. You made it so personable, and I could just tell you the fact I feel like I don't want to say had on each other, but just like by the end, it was like that went really.
Oh, that's probably fantastic.
Yes, a good bond.
Okay, so you had like the warm and fuzzy feelings when you were talking with her. How about when you were watching the movie?
This movie is the second part of a new trilogy. Of course, 40 years after that original movie, so you kind of have to go in being a fan of the franchise already, loving scary movies. Steve, I know you're a huge scary movie person. Absolutely. So I enjoyed it because I'm one with these characters. I've been through it all. But I think if you didn't, you would find the movie to be too violent, too vicious, too brutal.
Okay.
It's a different tone than the original. 40 years have passed. Another thing I love about it is this idea of the town really coming together. Like they've had enough. They've been traumatized, and it's mob mentality that we've seen in our real day life. It's hard to watch this and not think about the insurrection, for instance, even though this was made years prior. So it's weird how it kind of touches on topical things over and over again.
Did they have this? Was this made before the pandemic?
Oh yeah, it was supposed to come out last October, and then got
Most listeners are late, but don't jump into this one. Make sure to watch the original.
Oh yeah, it picks up the exact same night as the 2018 Halloween and carries on. Yes.
Okay, ticket stubs.
So 3 out of 5 ticket stubs.
Pretty strong there, and Ricky got to have that wonderful conversation
Fantastic.
with Jamie Lee Curtis. Now we talk about a movie called The Last Duel with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I don't know if you've seen promotional images for this yet. I'm having difficulty getting past Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's appearance. Talk me off the ledge.
I mean, okay, so this is a medieval movie in Paris, the 1300s, and Matt Damon plays this knight who accuses his squire and former best friend of the sexual assault of his wife. So this is based on a true story, taken all the way to King Charles, who decides that in order to settle it, they have to duel.
Wait, are Matt Damon and Ben Affleck not buddies in this?
Not necessarily, no. They co-wrote the movie with Nicole Holofcener, and you're seeing this story told through 3 different perspectives. Matt Damon's, Adam Driver's, and Jodie Comer's perspective. Kind of like the husband, the wife, and then the accused. And how you really learn, you see the story differently through all 3 perspectives. It's fascinating. It's so well done, but also very hard to watch at times. It's very violent, it's very aggressive given the sensitive subject matter, but then you're thinking, we have not come very far since the 1300s and how we deal with this type of storyline, how we deal with these stories of assault and rape and whatnot.
Do you get those, real quick, do you get like the on-screen moments of Matt Damon and Ben Affleck together where you're like, these two?
I mean, it's great to see them
together.
It's great to see them together. Ben is great. Like, he's like, oh, Ben, you're back in prime. He's fun, he's funny in this. The movie really belongs to Jodie Comer. I hope that she's part of the awards consideration at the end because of what she goes through in this. Tickets. So 4 out of 5 for this. Ridley Scott, he can make a great movie, and it's in theaters only.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, hey, make sure to visit Paul's website, Paul's Movie Trip.
to the movies. Paul's trip to the movies. Not movie trip to the movie. Paul's trip to the movies.com.
Oh, yeah.
You get all your updates and movies, streaming services, everything you want to know. You can also listen to Paul on the Colleen and Bradley Show, My Talk 107.1 every Friday, or watch him on his YouTube channel, also called Paul's Trip to the Movies.
TCL's movie trip is brought to you by Muska Lighting. The team there is now offering 10% off all Hinckley fixtures, available in-store only, by the way. So stop into their Eden Prairie spot. They've also got another location in Roseville to see all the fabulous fixtures that Hinckley has to offer. Plus, a lighting designer will help you make sure that that fixture will actually work in your space, not just in theirs.